And again, once these are gone. A lot of these are not coming back. Big savings, but also a lot of fun. I mean, your jewelry box is just gonna be doing the little happy dance after this show. You'll have every gemstone from A to Z and everything in between. What's in between A and Z? Opals and rubies. Oh my, look at this. These are like two big co-stars and a headliner ring. I love the diamond design and I love the alternating rows of the rubies with the Ethiopian opal. This is an unusual combination. You don't usually see Ethiopian opals with rubies. Now, I want to emphasize these are real rubies. This is a rare find, over 2 carats just in that Thai ruby. Those are 5x3 Marquise shapes. Those are that elongated oval shape with a little bit of a pointed tip. Fabulous, glamorous, gorgeous. And then you have the 2 rows of the Ethiopian opal. That's nearly a carat in Ethiopian opal. You've got the elongated diamond shape, sort of a linear look, and we do have it set in solid sterling silver, sizes 5 through size 10. It's super comfortable, and it's only $59.90. If you've always wanted a ruby ring, if you've always wanted to try Ethiopian opal, this is the ring and this is the time. We just took 50% off the price. Wait, way over 50%. Good thing I'm not doing the math because it's like $70 off the price. So that's probably more like, I don't know, 60, 70% off, a big, big savings. The ruby is exactly what you want in a ruby. It's that wet and glossy color. It's the luster that you want to look for in a ruby. Ruby is just one of the colors from the corundum family. There's also sapphires. And if it was any other color, it would be a sapphire. But because it has this wonderful, what they call a pigeon's blood color, I know it's not very romantic, pigeon's blood, but that actually is the name of the color that you want to look for when you're searching for a ruby. Ruby is also the king of all gemstones. It's been seen in royal collections for thousands of years. It's second on the Mohs scale of hardness, so it's only second to a diamond. So it's a very durable, a very beautiful stone to wear day in and day out. And of course, that ruby rich color is everything that a girl could possibly desire. It's sort of that pomegranate color. Do you ever open up a pomegranate and you see the seeds that are sort of glistening and they're juicy and they're that bright, vibrant red color? We just lost size 9, so let me give you an update. We have the 5, we have 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so 5 through 8 are now available. And then you've got the opal. This is an Ethiopian opal. The Ethiopian opal is actually a fairly recent discovery in the world of opals. You think of Australia, usually when you think of opals. Well, they discovered a source in Ethiopia that came up with opals to rival the Australian opals. The best thing about Ethiopian opals, they're a little bit more affordable. And it's so pretty. In fact, I think our director would agree with me. Deke, it's almost impossible to photograph, right, an opal, because of the play of color. Any photographer, any director will tell you a picture doesn't do it justice. You have to get it in front of you and actually see it, because that's what the opal is famous for, diffracting light. It produces this like incredible spectrum of color that has just almost like flashes of greens and blues and purples. You see how each stone sort of pulls it up? You see pinks, almost like a lavender color, and that's what makes it sort of like the chameleon of gemstones. It's going to reflect whatever you're wearing. It's going to pick up the lights in the room. Notice how from every angle you see something different, and that's because of the spheres that make up the stone. It's the light reflecting around the spheres, and very few gemstones have this. In fact, it's the only one that has play of color. So you have really 2 rare stones. You have a carat weight that is really impressive at this price. Over 2 carats of the Thai ruby. We have like fewer than 300 of these now remaining, and nearly a carat of Ethiopian opal. And I love how Angela's wearing this with the interchangeable bezel bracelet. I think it's with the rhodonite bezel, which has that beautiful pink shade to it. I just think this is a fabulous opportunity by $70 off the price. I mean, this would be well worth the price at $129.90. And a lot of you already purchased it at that price, but even today, it's even better. So there's another great reason to shop Moonlight Markdowns. I feel so lucky to be sharing all of these with you. In all my years of presenting gemstones, I've never seen a combination this dazzling. Let me give you a quick measurement too. This is going to be about an inch, about an inch in length. So it's elongating. Look at how pretty it is on the finger. Your fingers look longer. You look 5 to 10 pounds thinner. No, I can't make that claim. I can't promise those results for everybody. But you know how you feel when you put on a ring. It's got a nice low profile. It's going to be comfortable. The band tapers all the way around the back. It's all solid sterling silver, 925. That's what you want when it comes to solid sterling silver. And it's all bathed in rhodium. And the reason why they bathe it in rhodium, and so it maintains that luster. It doesn't tarnish or corrode over time. You don't have to polish this every time you wear it. It's gonna be something I think you're gonna reach for. Anytime you're wearing red, anytime you're feeling romantic. DuPont, are you feeling romantic on your birthday? Let's find out. He left the room. He's celebrating. I don't know. DuPont, how are you celebrating your birthday? I don't know. Well, he's on break. He decided to take a break on his birthday. What can you blame him? I'd take a break too if it was my birthday. I'm actually going to be here on my birthday, which is a week away. Gosh, I didn't even realize May was here, but it's here, and we're going to just go all out here at HSN. It's our Customer Appreciation Month too, which means we want to send out a huge thank you to all of you that have shopped with us for over the years. Some of you have been shopping with us from the very beginning, nearly 40 years. We've been one of the most renowned gemstone retailers in the country. We have some of the largest collection of gemstones. More gemstones A to Z.